First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Watson now throwing on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
This complete to David Bell.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The Browns at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
They run it again with Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Our score after 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson right back to Njoku.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is, despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 25 on 2nd down,
Allen on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Allen again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Watson on first down. Finding Nick Chubb on the slant. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Watson. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 27 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Allen now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Allen on first and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
The final shot before the break. Watson wide open. Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we'll head down to our land
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Scott.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 3, second and a yard.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down and goal. Allen. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bills. From 6 yards away. And the Bills have taken a fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cleveland offense making their way out. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Going right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. On the move past the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he's got it down to the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now on 3rd down, that pass pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Allen. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills are once again back in front.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Watson trying to get his guys moving. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
To throw, Watson.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
Watson.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Allen and the Bills now. Down by a field goal, 30 seconds to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Allen.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's Allen. Pass complete. It's Scott. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home It's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Cleveland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.